Hello, I'm Woodbury Mayor Anne Burt. Welcome to the 2024 State of the City message. I'm going to tell you about some of our key accomplishments from 2023 and preview some of our priority activities for 2024 and beyond. Let's get started. Every 2 years, the City Council selects strategic priorities that it feels deserves a special amount of analysis based on resident feedback collected through the biennial community survey. Their strategic initiatives for the 2022 to 2024 cycle are related to water, environmental stewardship, and public safety. Here is a brief progress update on each item. As many of you are aware, the city is working with multiple state agencies in constructing a permanent water treatment plant to address per- and polyfluoroalkyl substances, also known as PFAS, in the groundwater aquifer. We are making long-term and strategic decisions regarding the future of our water quality and treatment, as well as the water system's financial sustainability. The permanent water treatment plant will be the largest public infrastructure project in the city's history and is expected to take approximately 4 years to design, construct, and complete. It is anticipated to be operational in 2028. While construction is not yet started, several project-related activities are underway. Pipeline construction, following completion of formal design, may begin as early as fall 2024, with permanent water treatment plant construction beginning sometime in 2025. It will be located south of Hargis Parkway and east of Radio Drive, south of the M Health Fairview Sports Center complex. State-managed 3M settlement funds will cover the construction of the base treatment facility and the associated piping. Meanwhile, as we work toward and implement construction of the permanent water treatment plant, a temporary treatment facility is treating water from 6 impacted wells, and additional temporary treatment is now operational at 3 other well sites. In addition, 2 new water production wells are being constructed. One well was put into service in the summer of 2023, and the second well is expected to be operational in the summer of 2024. I assure you, providing permanent water treatment is a top priority for us, and we are doing everything we can to provide the highest quality water as quickly as possible. More information is available on our website. Another strategic priority is environmental stewardship. One of the focus areas of this initiative is to develop an environmental stewardship plan and to establish specific, measurable, and realistic goals and provide a roadmap for implementation. A team of 30 community members, including 3 students and 3 members of the Parks and Natural Resources Commission, is assisting city staff and its consultants in this work, which also includes feedback from the community through an online questionnaire and in-person events that we had in February. A second phase of community outreach sessions is planned for September. A draft environmental stewardship plan is expected to be available in October. Our last strategic initiative for this cycle focuses on enhancing crime prevention efforts and increasing public safety connections with the community. Through the years, our public safety department has evolved in a proactive and forward-thinking manner while providing exceptional public safety services. We regularly evaluate and adjust our services to meet the changing needs and expectations of our community. Using data-driven analysis, we recently started using automatic license plate reader cameras around some of our commercial areas, as well as a GPS tracking tool in our police squads. These tools help officers locate motorists driving stolen vehicles, drivers with felony warrants, and help to reduce high-speed pursuits. These valuable initiatives help prevent crime from occurring in our community and allow our officers more time to plan and prepare an appropriate response, thus improving incident safety for our officers and bystanders. Also, this past fall, Public Safety formed a Community Impact Unit, which includes 2 detectives who are focused on high community impact calls, while also enhancing communication and relationships within the community. This unit responds to calls and is also proactively strengthening relationships with retailers and homeowners associations through quarterly meetings, enhancing relationships with multi-housing communities, and sharing crime prevention and safety tips with many different community groups. Our public safety department continues to evolve in forward-thinking ways. I'm proud of our progress, and I'm looking forward to the continued enhancements and initiatives ahead, like expanding our public safety campus. Recognizing the need to accommodate our growing community and increasing demands on our staff, programs, and emergency services, we're planning a renovation and expansion of the public safety campus near the intersection of Radio Drive and Valley Creek Road. The current facilities are overcrowded, landlocked by a busy intersection and wetlands, and no longer adequate for the current program and emergency standards. Investing in a new public safety campus will address current needs and anticipate evolving needs as our city grows. To finance the public safety campus project, a local option sales tax referendum will be presented on the November 2024 presidential election ballot, proposing a 0.5% sales tax requiring a 50% majority to pass. If passed, funds from the sales tax will be used only for public safety campus project. If the referendum does not pass, the city anticipates to still move forward with this critical project and will fund the project costs through additional property taxes. The decision to approve or deny the local option sales tax referendum rests with the residents of Woodbury. Regardless of the funding mechanism, the city must address the limitations and safety issues of the current facility. By investing in our safety, we pave the way for a safer, more resilient community now and for generations to come. As you may already know, the city also plans to enhance Central Park, another popular indoor gathering space that opened in 2002. Upgrades are needed at this facility to better serve the growing community and region and its changing demographics. The City of Woodbury, along with facility partners, is planning an addition and many improvements to Central Park and Lookout Ridge Indoor Playground. The multi-use indoor facility provides important gathering space by linking resources and people around the East Metro. The city received $7.5 million in state of Minnesota bonding, along with other legislation, to financially support the improvements. The construction phase will begin in March 2024, with full facility closure occurring by the end of March 2024. It is anticipated to reopen in the fall of 2025. Project information is available on the city's website. Now let's talk about why so many of us chose to live in Woodbury: our extensive parks and trail system, recreational amenities, and recreation programs. We've all been so busy renovating existing facilities and building new parks, including a new park in the Canvas at St. Croix neighborhood, and updates at Turnberry, Powers Lake, Colby Lake, Pondview, and Westview parks. Currently, a planning study continues to identify and prioritize potential improvements and grant opportunities for Law Lake Park. This year, we look forward to constructing the new park in Copper Hills neighborhood and making improvements at Evergreen East Park. More information and timelines for some of our playground replacements, vegetation management, and enhancement at Hassenbach Woods, including new public art installations, can be all found online. Explore our diverse recreation offerings by joining a program, an adult league, or a special event, or enjoying a free park performance. Every year, we introduce new programs to enrich our experience. In 2023, we expanded opportunities for community members with varying abilities, particularly through the Miracle League programming. Discover more about the community garden, performances, special events, and other recreation options at woodburyrecreation.com or by following us on social media. Eagle Valley Golf Course was once again extremely busy last season, setting monthly records for rounds in May, June, and August. Staff is excited for the newly constructed coaching and practice area in partnership with First Tee of Minnesota. And our clubhouse renovation project began in late January, giving the food service area a much-needed remodel and an update for the remainder of the clubhouse. Our M Health Fairview Sports Center has a new partner leasing space on the second floor of the lobby. ETS Training has completed construction and moved their training programs into the sports center. Staff considers this a great fit with thousands of athletes that use the sports center and are looking forward to a great partnership. M Health Fairview Sports Center, Central Park, and Eagle Valley Golf Course attract hundreds of thousands of visitors into our community each year. These guests eat at our restaurants, shop at our retailers, and stay in our hotels, which enhances Woodbury's visibility in the region and boosts the economic vitality of our community. That's why we're excited to introduce Destination Woodbury, our new destination marketing organization. DMOs are used all over the state to attract visitors and tourism revenue to local hotels, restaurants, retailers, and more. Destination Woodbury operates as a new function of the city and is funded through a 3% lodging tax on most Woodbury hotel stays. Per state law, these resources can be used only for attracting visitors to the community. The City Council oversees these funds. The Economic Development Commission will provide recommendations and establish strategic priorities moving forward. Our top priority for 2024 will be building and launching a website for Destination Woodbury. For now, you can learn more about our work by visiting the city's website at woodburymn.gov/DMO. Moving along, when it comes to new residential and commercial development, carefully managed and planned growth is a fundamental part of the history and the future of Woodbury. The city's 2040 comprehensive plan provides a blueprint for how the city would develop, and the growth that is occurring is implementing the city's adopted vision. The city saw several new residential developments continue construction throughout the community. These projects deliver on the city's commitment to providing a diversity of housing types to accommodate people of all ages, income levels, and family status. While construction of these developments was already underway, the City Council took action to delay the start of development in other areas of the city until more progress is made on constructing the city's permanent water treatment plant. Woodbury also experienced significant commercial development activity in 2023. Building permits were issued for 5 new commercial buildings, totaling just over 400,000 square feet of space, which will grow the city's tax base and add job opportunities within the community. I also want to take a moment to highlight a couple of the commercial developments. A new 55,000 square foot Health Partners specialty clinic is being constructed at City Place, which will essentially complete the redevelopment of the former State Farm site, which began almost a decade ago. I encourage you to take a look at the city's development map on its website if you have questions about the new developments. Now, let's talk about road construction. Work continues on Metro Transit's new Gold Line bus rapid transit route along Bielenberg Drive and Geider Drive. The Metro Gold Line is a planned 10-mile dedicated bus rapid transit line that will connect St. Paul and Woodbury. Work in 2023 included construction of the new Bielenberg Bridge. It opened in early December. Construction on the Gold Line in 2024 will include completion of the Bielenberg Drive and the Woodlane Station Park and Ride at the intersection of Geider Drive and Woodlane Drive. The city also approved plans for a new Washington County Service Center to be constructed across the street from the Park and Ride. The Gold Line is expected to be operational in 2025. Also in 2024, the city will be improving Bielenberg Drive between Geider Drive and Valley Creek Road and Curl Boulevard between Bielenberg Drive and Valley Creek Road. The project scope includes pavement replacement and trail construction along Curl Boulevard. Construction also will continue on the 2023 roadway rehabilitation project located in the Royal Oaks neighborhood, and it is scheduled to be completed this fall. Work generally includes extensive repairs to the sanitary sewer, water main, storm sewer, and the roadway infrastructure, including new trails and a sidewalk. As we wrap up the final phases of last year's work in Royal Oaks, we'll be starting construction on the 2024 roadway rehabilitation project, which includes the neighborhoods of Aaron Court, Salem Meadows, Orchard Ridge, Boulder Ridge, and then also Cottage Grove Drive just south of Dale Road. The scope generally includes pavement replacement. Lake Road also is scheduled to be repaved between Blue Ridge Drive and Manning Avenue, with the section between Blue Ridge Drive and Cherry Lane converted from 4 to 3 lanes. A new trail is also proposed along Lake Road between Wooddale Drive and Radio Drive. Lastly, road construction will continue on I-94 between Century Avenue and the St. Croix River this year. Work includes constructing a new eastbound lane from I-494 to Woodbury Drive and resurfacing the existing concrete pavement between Woodbury Drive and Century Avenue. Significant traffic impacts are expected with lane, ramp, interchange, and road closures. Keep updated by visiting MnDOT's project website. Next, I'd like to share a little bit about how we conduct our business at the city. I'm honored to serve with a group of council members who work together to address our priorities and achieve our goals. Our role as a city council in Woodbury is focused on policy and oversight, not the day-to-day operations. Each council member and I have part-time roles, and we balance our professional careers while doing our best to serve our community. We don't always do this work alone. We sometimes seek ways to involve the community in key decisions about city operations, policies, and projects. We engage the community through an equity lens so that we can ensure we are hearing from diverse perspectives and being intentional with our outreach when decisions are before the City Council. We hope this approach also will lead to increased involvement from our community members. Also, as the city continues to grow and become more diverse, we are intentional about fostering an inclusive and welcoming community. We hosted our Welcome to Woodbury event for new residents in November, and in September, worked with other community leaders and organizations to host the inaugural One Woodbury event, which celebrated the diverse people, perspectives, backgrounds, and experiences in Woodbury. The city also hosted a new educational Juneteenth walk around the trail behind City Hall. In addition, in 2024, city staff will be participating in diversity, equity, and inclusion training that will help us serve everyone in our community even better. Now, let's take a quick, broad look at the city's 2024 budget and costs for city services. City taxes on a residential home valued at $456,000, which is the median value for taxes payable in 2024, increased an estimated $51 for the year. This is for the city portion of your tax bill, about 25% of the total bill. About 52% of your property tax goes to your school district, 20% goes to Washington County, and the remaining 3% goes to other special taxing districts. Most of your city tax money goes to maintaining the streets, parks, trails, and providing public safety. The estimated monthly cost to provide city services to residents in 2024 is approximately $106 per household. That's a pretty good value, especially when you compare that to a monthly smartphone or your cable TV bill. We are also increasing some fees for 2024 to help cover costs. The Water and Sewer Utility Fund is primarily being challenged by an increase in infrastructure replacement activity. Some of you are noticing these changes on your first quarterly bill of the year. You can view these changes on our website. Finally, there are lots of ways that residents and businesses can stay connected to the City of Woodbury. You can visit our website or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Nextdoor. You can also sign up for our In Touch email notification service. Our Woodbury City Update newsletter is mailed to all businesses and households 10 times per year, and our recreation brochure is mailed out 3 times per year. And lastly, you can watch City Council and Commission meetings, as well as other programming at swctc.org and at our City YouTube channel. Meetings can also be viewed on SWCTC Channel 16, and additional programming is available on Channel 18 or HD Channel 859. That wraps up this year's video. Thank you for being engaged in your community and watching this year's update. It's truly an honor to serve our community in my role as mayor. I look forward to seeing you out and about in our community.